What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cosmic Tarot Activations. I'm your girl Aglae. Shout out to you guys if you're returning. And if you're brand new, welcome. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Definitely go check out my other channel. I talk a lot on there, Midpoint Talks, about a lot of chakra healing through emotions that I had to heal from. Just sharing some of my messages, some of my life with y'all, and you know, to see if that could also support you guys in your own journey when it comes to a relationship, trauma, or anything like that. Okay, just go check it out. I'll see you over there as well. I do have an emotional mastery and magnetic protection ebook available. I think I'm gonna put that in the description or in the about section of this page, so it just doesn't over bombard anybody. Okay. Thank you guys, guiding angels, guardian angels, ancestors known and unknown. Thank you to the cosmic family. Allow us to get the most clearest messages and activations for those in need that resonates with this message. In my and in truth, Amen Ra. Thank you. Messages. Let's see what this is for. Okay. Soul time. I didn't even mean to start with this. So whoever group this is, you needed an activation now. Where is my deck? It was just in my, in my face. I was supposed to start with the Book of Doors and then do this last, but soul time. You could be 40, okay? I feel like it's just a time for your soul right now. It's like you're allowing your soul to sit in your body, in your vessel. At least this is the activation that's going on right now. So if things are a bit uncomfortable, you feel like things are not moving, right? It's almost like there's a pause to allow you to just be still, to detox, to listen, because your soul is starting to integrate into your body even more, which means a lot of people, places, and things are going to be released out of your life, even patterns and certain ways of thinking, maybe certain things that you were doing, maybe certain like what came up for me today earlier. What came up for me today was, even though this is constant work that I'll keep doing, and many others as well. It's not just you do one healing and then that's it, you don't have to do it anymore. Validation, external validation. And this time it would be from, like, let's say an interest, right? A romantic interest, or even your work or anything like that. So if you find that you are in that position where you've been triggered by something, and now you could actually sit back down and let your soul kind of like process that and be like, okay, where did this come from? Okay, well, my mother was never really satisfied with anything that I did. So you're always trying to like people please, or you're always trying to like overgive or overextend, or even just showing up in a way where you're trying to be like, I'm worthy, right? I'm good enough. And unconsciously it's the behavior, is the pattern, right? So what are the patterns that you're doing that you get to stop doing, right? Change that, and then turn that energy back into your inner child to give that validation to yourself, right? Do things to validate yourself, to make you feel good, to make you feel seen, to make you feel honored. All right. Pretty much reparenting yourself. The frequency of the soul time asks you to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, right, that although your physical body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So your soul is ready to take control of your body, and also to kind of like bring in a new way of living here. So I feel like your soul is bringing you gifts. Your soul bears gifts. When you're out there trying to find a connection, trying to, be in a relationship, trying to ask for a raise, or trying to get more money here, or trying to be seen there, you're trying to get all that external validation. Your soul is like, you could come all get that. You could get all of that in here if you just sit down and talk to me and acknowledge me. Do that. Go with it. Okay, pause if you need to. Maybe for today's what, Thursday, shoot, probably till Sunday night. Monday start back up, Tuesday start back up, because even Monday, I don't even consider it a Monday for me. Monday is moon day, which means like it's intuition days, reflection day. I really consider Mondays Sundays for me sometimes, most of the time lately. So You might be shifting your perspective as well, shifting your ideals. I feel like your soul bears gifts of also not only a new life, a new partner, new business, a way of doing something easily and getting the most out of it, right? But also a new way of believing, a new perspective as well. All right. All right. Let's see. I forgot to put on the timer. Okay. Let's see who this is for. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate y'all. The Philosopher's Stone. I can't make this up. You've reached the Philosopher's Stone status. There you go. Let me back up a little bit. You've reached the Philosopher's Stone status. Congratulations. I've been there recently myself, okay? I feel like you were able to distill your emotions from your experiences and turn them into wisdom. So now your soul is like, oh, you on my level. I want to work with you now. Make some, hold on, let me get comfortable in this body. Now we could really, okay, now we could really do some dope things. You've reached enlightenment. You've reached enlightenment. This is a distillation of experience. So there's a success in your transformation. You've successfully transformed. You might even want to start researching this Philosopher's Stone if you want to, but man, if you never read the book The Alchemist, I feel like The Alchemist is a great source, is a great resource to teach you about the Philosopher's Stone, how to obtain that, okay? You really understand a lot. You even have some hidden truth, some hidden awareness about yourself. Like I'm getting all set energy, I'm getting high priestess energy, okay? But you've reached the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, now your destiny has changed. You got shy that came out. Your destiny has changed. You're accepting yourself. You're accepting who you are. You're accepting your path. There's a new destiny that's unfolding for you now. You're no longer going to be stuck in bondage. Not only bondage from like working for other people, bondage and being in the wrong connections, bondage with being with the wrong people. I just feel like you were in bondage. I'm getting like the devil card where they just want to hold on to you, to control you, to take up all of your energy, your sexual energy, to just break your heart down. So you have no inspiration, you have no will, you have no desire to want to do certain things for your life. And since you moved away from that, if you watched the last video, since you moved away from that, I feel now you're able to see, oh, these are triggers. This is a trigger. Now you're able to pause long enough to hear yourself, see your patterns. And now you're able to distill the processes in your life. Like you're able to like process it and transform it. Any type of ideas or beliefs that you may have that's keeping you stuck in repetitive patterns that's not working for you, the same patterns, that keep doing, trying to get somebody and it's not working, right? Those patterns, right? Now you're done. Now you're like, oh, okay, I see where this energy of desperation may be coming out of me when I'm not desperate at all. It's a veil. This is a perfect example. Imagine you're showing up with a white shirt to someone and they're looking for someone with a white shirt, but the way that they see you is like there's a veil over you. They see you, but they look like you're wearing gray. You look like you're wearing just a different color, orange or something. And we're not talking about the powerful colors of the chakras right now. I'm just saying they don't see you. They don't see your essence. They don't see you wearing a white shirt. So instead of you begging, reaching, like, oh, I'm right here, now you're like, hold on, what's going on? I'm seeing Doctor Strange coming, like astral projecting, coming out of your body and astral projecting. I'm getting astral projection. You're about to start astral projecting a lot more. Pay attention to your dreams. The soul is also taking you on a mission to see a lot about the things that you've gone through. I'm getting 8th chakra, which is above your head, which means all the 7 chakras are in alignment. So your soul is now able to come and sit down. It's beautiful. It's beautiful what I'm seeing. But I'm also seeing Doctor Strange coming out of you're coming out of yourself and you're looking at his perspective. So you're able to look at, I'm getting eagle's eye, bird's eye view, phoenix rising as well. Like Bennu. If Bennu comes out, I'm going to freak out. Okay. The phoenix rises. Okay. I'm seeing you coming out of yourself and you're looking at from his perspective, like what's going on. And you see a veil of you wearing orange or gray or whatever other color other than what you have. And you're like, what the hell? Why am I showing this? That's not, I'm right here. I'm wearing white. Like, Why do I look like I'm wearing gray? So you're able to see the error of your ways. You're able to dilute. You're able to pretty much heal your emotional traumas because you're able to see how your patterns show up. So you don't show up as something that you're not. I love that, yo. I really think that is so dope. I really say your destiny has completely changed. You're free from bondage. I feel like the veil was keeping you in bondage. It's like maybe you were so hurt. You developed this look, this image, this pattern that protected you, but it's overstayed. Now you have to let it go. You have to drop it because now the things that are coming in for you can't recognize you, can't see you. So now you have to release it. You have to allow. I'm also seeing like a lot of the things that you went through, it taught you to have discernment and to have boundaries. It didn't teach you to close yourself off to new opportunities because I feel like because it took you in 40, right? Soul time, it took you a long time. Maybe now in your 40s, you're able to see, oh, I could really attract a healthier connection now because I see the error in my own ways. And it's here for you. You have healthy connections. You have healthy opportunities and resources that are now here for you. You just get to keep releasing that veil if you haven't yet. But the fact that you've seen it, I've seen it in my mind's eye. You see it. You actively working on it. You actively work on it. Then you have Neath that came out. Neath is the unknown. Okay, this is like weaving. You see like a whole bunch of like wires and stuff going like all over the place. This is like weaving your own reality, creating something brand new. It even says I put down an auspicious time to fast or to go within. So this is a great time to fast. It's a great time to tap in and go within and listen to your intuition, listen to your soul right now, because I feel like your soul wants to connect with you and guide you. Neith is the goddess of war and wisdom, the great weaver. Step into divine creation. Ooh, this is powerful. This is the unknown. This is like the primordial waters.
It's 15 hours.
15 hours. This is like, and today's 16. Primary water, the primordial waters. Yep, Ma'at. You're balanced. You've judged yourself. You've went onto the scale and you were balanced. Higher laws operating to influence events. I feel like you went through the Ma'at doors safely. You're good. You're well balanced. You're in truth. You see the truth. You're not going to lie to yourself. When you go to the 42 laws of Ma'at, you have to be honest to say, I did not do this. I did not do that. But if you could say, I did do that, and that's not what I wanted to do, but I see the error in my ways. I see where this came from. I see where this trauma originated from. And now I want to choose differently. Boom. Scale is balanced. And because now you're starting to do differently as well. This is powerful. What else we got? I'm excited. Go within. Your soul wants to talk to you. Yeah, Atum. Atum, aka Adam. Right? This is like, whenever I see Adam, I just think of it as like a new energy ready to create, like an impulse to create, right? This is all in one energy. This is also self-protection. This is also a time to complete, like you're speaking life into your world. You're speaking life into you. You see how he's blowing air out of his mouth? Can you see that? That white puff. He has the scepter and the ankh. So very balanced, very much in truth, full of life, ready to create something brand new. Okay. And I feel like you've spoken a lot of life into yourself. And I also feel like one of the activations is that why the soul is able to now come into your body a lot more, make more space, is because you've spoken a lot of life into yourself. Like what I just did at the process, that whole process I just did right in front of you, right? Like, oh, if I'm projecting desperateness, then it's like, that's not what I meant. That's not what I don't mean to project that, but I see maybe I felt some type of way because I'm not getting any kind of like validation, or it's not even validation, it's recognition, and It's like, why do I want recognition right now? Why do I want it in my own time? Why do I feel like there's a certain time limit or time frame that it needs to be received for it to be received well? Instead of slowing down and being patient and allowing it to be organic or anything like that, right? And when you're able to do that, you're like, well, where did this come from? Why do I feel like that? Oh, okay. Well, I grew up always feeling like I just was never good enough, no matter what I did, no matter, okay. I can see how that energy is still there creating this pattern. And I always did this. So let me stop doing that. Let me do something different. Let me give to myself. Let me pay attention to myself. Let me pour that energy and attention back into me and back into my work, I love myself. I'm dope. That is not what I'm projecting. And I forgive myself because I've gone through this, and I forgive that person because they've gone through worse and they didn't have the tools. I have the tools and I'm choosing to use those tools, period. Okay. I feel like the soul is like, oh, I'm telling you, the soul is like, let's go. You're empowered. You're empowered. I've said so many things. That could have been so many great titles. If you know a really good title for this, put it down in the comments. I will change it for whatever I have. Look, then I say Osset energy. Osset is here now. The nurture, the life giver. Okay, magical life giver, I call her. She's a magical life giver because, first of all, she created that phallic out of nothing. Or there are stories that says she did have some type of piece of it, and then she molded it out of that. Some say she didn't, that was the only last piece from a sar that she couldn't find, so she molded one and then used that to give birth to Heru. Okay, great powers of inspiration and creativity. Yeah, you're about to give life to something brand new because your destiny has changed. Like, if you think that where you live right now, what you're doing right now, where you are right now is going to be the same, is completely changing. It's completely changing. Maybe the work that you're doing is what also helped you. If you're speaking up, like how I'm doing here, you're speaking up, you're expressing your truth, you're sharing, and it's healing you, and it's also healing others. You're like, best and believe, like everything that you ever wanted, if you don't see it yet physically, it's about to come in. It's about to come in. It's coming in. It's already here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's already here. This was at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to shuffle again, but it came out, but I'm going to leave it. I'm still going to shuffle again to get one more. Okay? Because this is like deception, corruption. I feel like that's what you're leaving behind. Because even with the Ma'at, it looked like she's behind the door, right? I feel like that's you went through the door, and all those things behind you can't go through. Like they're stuck at the Ma'at door because they're not even able to be honest with themselves. Okay. This is also unseen support. Like Nebhet, she's like the hidden support that's helping you in the darkness. Kind of like how Ampu helps with like the lower levels of life. He could come to life and he could go underground, right? This is like the hidden support to bring the things to come in for you. Giver of life, we all said, like she represents the throne itself. She represents the throne itself. Look at we're gonna stop it there. Shutefna, dry and moist, first created gods. This gives me lover's energy, attraction of opposites. I feel like now you could get a divine counterpart. Look, this is what I was talking about, Shezmu. Right underneath that, you've made a choice. Remember, the lover's card is also a choice. You've made a choice to choose higher, to choose above. And now, since you were able to balance your heart on the scale, you were able to go through Ma'at, through the doors of Ma'at, in balance and truth, where now you can create something brand new. Okay, your soul wants to create something brand new because you did not let these deceptions, corruptions, energies get to you. You purified yourself. Shezmu 42 is also about self-purification. Okay, the 42 sends to transmute through pressure, through thought pressure rather. So thought pressure, like you shifted your thought. Wow, that's why you got the Philosopher Stone too. You shifted your thoughts into pressure. You alchemized your thoughts. You turned it into diamonds, pretty much. Okay, you turned it into diamonds, yo. That's like dope, man. I want to watch I feel like I want to watch Doctor Strange again, the first one. That's crazy. Yeah. But anyway, this was your message. Let me know if that resonates. I think this is super cool. This is a great time to fast, a great time to drink some water, a great time to go within, a great time to meditate and just listen. I feel like your soul wants to collaborate with you here because it's timeless. It's limitless. It's infinite. It's always going to be there. You are literally living the life that your soul wants to live, and if you're not, you're now about to create it. If you haven't been, you're now about to create it, which means you're now getting into alignment with your soul's mission, or at least I feel like now you're behind the wheel in your life. Your emotions, the veil is no longer driving you and keeping you boxed up. You're living authentically now. So it's only right because you're in alignment, you're in balance with with truth, with universal laws and principles for you to create all your heart's desires. Oh, it's gonna be a beautiful rest of your life. It's gonna be a beautiful rest of your life. I think that's what I'm gonna name this. It's going to be a beautiful rest of your life. This is dope. Thank you guys for listening. Whoever this is for, shout outs to you, shout outs to us, okay? Because I'm going to take this too. This resonates with me, gosh darn it, okay? I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.